Welcome to my madness, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be taking a look at these right here. The all-new NECA 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We've got all four turtles here, plus Shredder, which at this point is the only figures they've released in this line. I hope they'll come out with more. But I was really excited to pick these up for a couple of reasons. We'll start with the quote-unquote more divisive one, which is that there's a lot of people in my particular age bracket that do not like these versions of the Turtles. Once Viacom came in and bought the rights and basically turned the Ninja Turtles into Nicktoons, a lot of people that grew up with them like I did in the 80s don't like what happened with the Ninja Turtles. Now, I don't know if it was just watching the show with my kids or whatever, but I actually did like the show. Is it the best version of the Ninja Turtles? Hell no. But I like the show. I liked the character designs, I like the characterizations, so I, in general, have a good vibe about these versions of the Turtles. The other side of that is that they're NECA. I mean, let's be honest here. NECA makes great shit, okay, just across the board. Now, I know back in the past they've had some QC issues and things like that, but for the better part of the last decade, they've cleared those up, and we really haven't had those issues with NECA in quite a while. And specifically for the last 8 years or so, since they've been doing Ninja Turtles stuff, they have been knocking it out of the park. And not just with their Ninja Turtle stuff, whether it's their horror figures or their Gargoyles figures or whatever else. NECA has been, in my opinion, one of the better companies out there making, collector level action figures, because not only are they making good shit with good sculpts, good articulation, good paint, lots of accessories, but they're doing it at a very reasonable price, in my opinion. And that's kind of the other thing here. These things run about 38 bucks a piece, depending on where you pick them up. Now, if you only collect, I don't know, let's say with Ninja Turtles, Playmates, or Loyal Subjects, or anything like that, or even the new McFarlane stuff, that seems kind of pricey. Hell, even if you just collect Marvel Legends, right, or McFarlane at 20 to 28 bucks a piece, 38 bucks a piece seems kind of pricey. However, these are much better than all of those. Considerably better. In fact, there have been times I have had figures from NECA that I would put up when it comes to sculpt and paint and that kind of thing up against, any $100 Mafex or Mezco or anything like that. They are really good figures, and especially when you consider that the other big quote-unquote collector line out there for Ninja Turtles is Super 7, and they're selling what, in my opinion, is far inferior products for $55 a piece. And NECA usually floats in that $32 to $38 range. I think it's a good deal. So for all those reasons, I was very excited to pick these figures up. Now, again, we got the four turtles, we got Shredder. I've got the Playmates versions of those out here right now just because, I don't know, I think they're cool. I just picked them up. I honestly just picked these up because I had gotten the NECA versions and I wanted the old school Playmates versions to go with them. And honestly, I like the Playmates versions a lot more than I remembered liking them back in like 2012, 2013. So I am glad I picked those up. But we'll do some comparisons and just see how these new ones hold up to the old ones, which of course they're going to be far better. We already know this. This is not anything new. But in general, I just kind of wanted to put that out there because there's a lot of debate on the 2012 Turtles. But ultimately, whether you were a fan or not, there's no doubt NECA makes good turtle stuff. It is the premier line in Ninja Turtle action figures right now, and especially with everything going on with Playmates, which maybe we'll discuss in another video right now. NECA may be hands down the best game in town when it comes to TMNT stuff. So let's go ahead. We're going to crack all five of these open, take a look at them, do some comparisons, that kind of thing, and we'll go from there and see if in the end these are in fact worth the 38 bucks a piece you're going to pay to get a hold of these guys. All right, so we got them out of the package, and I've been playing around with them a little bit, and so far, very, very happy with them. They look awesome. They come with a great amount of accessories. They're basically everything you would want in some 2012 Ninja Turtles. I mean, they look fantastic. Paint, sculpt, everything on them is just top notch, what you would expect from NECA, and they just look really, really good. Look at that. That's a great Donatello. I love how they're all just very unique. They each have their own, you know, sculpt and shade of green and accessories and all that kind of stuff, which again, I mean, look, it's NECA. It's what you would expect here. But they just look absolutely phenomenal. They've got pretty basic articulation for NECA, I should say. As far as what you would expect from the Ninja Turtles, it's basically the same as every other Ninja Turtle that NECA has done that I've found, at least a lot of the Mirage comics and stuff. So you've got double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, you know, you got bicep swivels, ball joint shoulders and hips. You've got the kind of Marvel Legends-esque articulation for the ankles, same thing for the wrists, ball joints at the hips, no thigh swivels, but you do get good swivel there up at the top of the hip, so that's good. And then you've got this joint up at the top that allows the upper torso to kind of tilt back and forth. Head is on a double ball peg. I mean, they're just all around great. I mean, this Donatello is absolutely phenomenal. Of course, this is his more cartoony head. They each come with like a cartoony head and a more serious head. The cartoony heads have like this Michaelangelo here has the actual pupils there in his eyes, whereas opposed to his more serious head, we've got no pupils there, which looks good and honestly reminds me more of, you know, the old Playmates versions. And I don't know if they did that on purpose here, but you've got a more kind of an accurate cartoony head sculpt, and then you've got your head sculpt like with this Michaelangelo that reminds me much more of the Playmates toys. Again, I don't think they did that to mimic the Playmates toys per se, but they wanted them each to have kind of a, you know, a cartoony fun head and then more of a serious action posed look on their face with the whited out eyes, which just kind of reminds me of the old Playmates stuff. But these figures just look phenomenal. They've got great articulation for what they are. There's some cool gimmicks there, like on Donatello, you can actually pop that stick off the end there and put this bladed one there, and so he's got that. And then that's also where you would disassemble it to put it in its sheath there at the back, because it doesn't just run all the way through, so you take it apart and put it in two pieces, one in the top, one in the bottom, and they're just well done. I mean, just look at the paint, the sculpt, the detail on this guy. Raphael looks great. My favorite turtle here looks phenomenal, just really good. And look at all that nice texture work there on the shell on the back. Weapons look fantastic. Honestly, out of the box, the Shredder's probably the best one. He's got the most accessories, as far as, well, not accessories, but the most going on with his sculpt. And I guess it's just because he's just not another turtle. He's also got some articulation that the other figures don't have, like he's got rotation there at the top of the calf and at the bottom of the calf as well. He's also got rotation on his arm blades there, so he's got that rotation in addition to, you know, standard double jointed elbows and knees and all that kind of stuff. Most of his accessories are these pieces right here. So he comes with 3 pieces for each arm, so that's most of the accessories you're going to get in the box. Outside of that, he does come with a Neutron Krang or whatever. He does come with a second head there, a little more battle damaged than the original head, and he's got some extra hands. His helmet does, if we can get it off, does come off, and you can see the, well, I guess they're both just as battle damaged, but one's got the more, get that to focus, the more kind of, I don't know, this one looks a little meaner than this one does. They're both there for that, and the paintwork on him looks great. The silver just is bright and shiny, looks fantastic. He's definitely the best one, just because he's got the kind of the most going on. Leonardo looks phenomenal. Swords look good. He's got his 2 sheaths there at the back. Got the wrapped hands and feet. These are just fantastic. These are, honestly, I can't say they're better than I thought they would be, because I thought they were going to be great, and they are. They look good. Probably going to get rid of this head sculpt for him. I kind of like the little more serious head sculpt for him a little bit better, but we've got real chains on the nunchucks, great sculpting on the shell, nice bright neon green for him. They all come with great accessories, you know. They all come with like a little, well, 3 of them come with like a little mascot, and of course, Donatello's got his brainy chicken, which I forget what they called that in the show. It's been a long time since I watched it. You know, you're getting Donatello with his little Game Boy with the mixers on it, and Raphael, they all come with like a piece of pizza. Leonardo's got this, I forget what gun this is. I can't remember if this is one they found in the show or the one that Donatello made him. I can't remember, but I do remember this gun. That gun does look familiar. But again, they all come with different stuff. Michaelangelo comes with another weapon there. Forget what these are called. It's just cool, man. Like, this is cool. This is a great set. I like them a lot. There's a lot of fun to be had here with that version of the turtles. They look good. It's NECA stuff, man. What can I say? I'm very, very happy with how they came out. I've not been disappointed. It's been a long time since NECA's disappointed me with anything, especially with Ninja Turtle stuff. Also, I just want to show you guys. Look at this. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the new figures, which I absolutely love, but the new figures actually make me appreciate the old Playmate stuff more than I did. Isn't that great? Like, that's a great display right there. Just having that set up like that, that's a cool display. Just having the old with the new. And again, they look phenomenal. I don't know what more to say about this, guys. They're cool. These are great figures. Highly recommend them if you are a turtle fan. Whether you like the 2012 turtles or not, like, these are worth picking up. These are great figures. Again, especially this shredder looks phenomenal. Oh yeah, forgot to mention cloth goods cape, nice. But yeah, I think they're well worth the money. These are, again, in my opinion, higher end collector grade figures. They're like $40 a piece. I'm sure what you'll end up paying once you have them shipped, or taxes or whatever else. You're getting some really good, fun, well put together, well engineered, well sculpted, well painted figures. I mean, honestly, what more could you ask for at this point? They're great. Highly recommend them. 2 thumbs up. Well worth it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Do you even care about turtles? And if you don't, why are you watching this video? First of all. Second, if you do, what do you think specifically of the 2012 turtle? Because again, they're not the greatest turtles in the world, but I think they're pretty cool. The designs are cool. I love the update to the shredder, as I said before. I think they're cool. Let me know in the comment section down below. But I appreciate you watching, guys. Always remember to enjoy your collection.